But yeah, he tried to steal my gold. I saw him.
Chased him
Zeta
down.
and Ansel just ran after me because they saw me chasing after a guy and shouting at him. We caught him. Zeta actually caught him. Good job, by the way. High five for that.
Crab claw,
Um,
roar!
yeah, the crab. She's the cool ass crab claw. Hopefully you remember the code word for
I wrote
that.
it down.
Cool. And when I found out that having the bow and having I need to find somebody that would specially make it, I got real sad, and I bought a knife for Zeta, but she doesn't know it.
Mhm.
I'm trying to slip it on her before her match starts, which I'm assuming that's why we're going back to the. I remember us going back to the Coliseum because that's what we were gonna was gonna take place next. So now we're walking back, and I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do it. And I think that's where we left off because I don't remember. I don't remember anything else taking place
Yeah,
after
I'm
that.
pretty sure that's where we left off. So we're back in the arena then?
Okie doke.
And I had to roll the next bracket. Yeah, I can see it. I was just about to take two.
Haha!
So now it was the winner's bracket. This is D20s. Oops.
Mm. Oh. Oh wow, this is gonna be an interesting fight, guys.
I don't. Oh, is it 1 versus 5?
No, it's the barbarian. Remember the barbarian I fought and his. Oh,
Brimstone and Ord.
yeah, that's the elf guy. Remember, Luthien? The one that won you all that money.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, Brimstone was the name that the armored elf is using.
The one with the gun, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
Oh man, this is. I don't know how this fight can go.
So who are they fighting?
Remember the guys I fought? The barbarian guy and the.
The elven monk and the tabaxi barbarian.
Oh, Giant Tiger Man.
Yep.
Ooh, ooh, that's a hard one. Oh man, I kind of want the elf with the long rifle to win, but I kind of feel like Giant Tiger Lion-O's gonna fuck things up.
This is gonna be an interesting fight. I mean, those two guys can close the gap real. Honestly, it might be like the last match. Whoever strikes first might be the instant winner.
Zeta, without really knowing much about betting or who really is gonna win, just goes Tiger Man, Tiger Man. Bet on the Tiger
I'm
Man.
with you on Tiger Man.
Ansel can bet if he wants to, yeah. Um,
Hmm.
Jolly Mark, the lion man there is. The one that Wilfred and Ansel faced off with before.
Yeah, that guy is tough to cut down. Even with my greatsword, I couldn't really bring him down.
I got 20 gold on Lino.
So I guess Ansel nudges me and asks me for a gold. And okay, yeah, here, buddy. I hand him over one of my. Since everybody else is betting on him, I kind of want to bet on him too.
Who's going to bet? Probably Luthien.
Yeah, I'm betting on Lino. I think Ansel is too.
Alright, so Zeta pulls their 2 silver out of her pocket and goes, "Hey, Luthien, put these on Tiger Man."
Got you. I got you.
Thank you.
Yeah. I pocketed it with the other 2 silver you gave me last time.
Right?
Is it 2 gold to
Yes.
to bet to be able to bet? All right,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna give 12 gold over and basically bet 10 on the lion. So that's 10 for me.
Okay. So everybody's betting on Jolly Mark.
I'll bet on the other. Remy will bet on the other team.
Oh man, what a contrarian.
Oh.
No point in everyone losing their money, I guess.
Yeah, true enough.
Sure.
Somebody's gotta win.
How much you betting, Remy?
I'll pay. Where's my character sheet?
Put 50 gold on it. That way it's a net of the exact same amount of gold for everybody.
Exchange the money.
I'll put. Equivalent of 20 gold plus the 2. I'll make it 20. So it's actually 2 platinum, right?
20 gold.
2 platinum would be the same.
2 platinum and 2 gold coins. I'll bet on the other team. Let's make it interesting.
Okay then.
Honestly, you probably should have bet with Luthien. He's had tremendous luck in this rings.
Well,
Good job, by the way, Luthien.
Thank you. I haven't lost yet, but this probably will be the one. This is gonna kind of go either way. This is a tough one.
Yeah,
I feel like a lot of these matches come out to who wins initiative.
I feel like this definitely is gonna be that way. Yeah.
Like last match was kind of like that too.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit, but they had the advantage.
Like they killed the one guy really fast, and it helped that they had.
That's true.
For the first.
Look at that.
Ooh, Tiger Man 21. This can be hard to beat.
Oh, and he's supposed to have an advantage on that too, I think.
Thundercats, go!
Oh no, that's not on. Yeah, he does have advantage on initiative.
Oh, that mattered.
Yeah, he's gonna keep with the original one.
No.
And initiative.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Ooh. My oh my. That -2 dex.
Yeah, those initiative rolls are. When it's like a bigger group or something like that, it's not such a big deal. But when it's 2-on-2, initiative is pretty.
Uh-oh. Oh, this initiative is... I think we made a good choice.
Yeah, I think we did good. I think it's all Zeta.
These
Zeta
guys
makes good
could...
picks.
Yeah, it's just a shame she doesn't have the money for it. I whisper to Luthien only because he's been footing the bill at this point.
Yeah. Really have been.
Yeah, it could be the lucky one is Zeta, not
It's true.
not Luthien, because she's won every one, right?
Yeah, I think she and I have been betting on the same ones every time, so yeah.
Not bad.
Here we go.
Oh,
Yep,
Christ.
straight off the mark. Jelly Mark sprints the whole way across at a dead. Just. It's ridiculous. He pretty much pounces from the middle of the bridge. Past Brimstone, the armored up elf, who's just starting to unsling the rifle from his shoulder and getting ready as the signal goes off. Completely
Incoming!
unprepared for the swing that's coming in right after.
Damn Tabaxi and their ability to use dash.
I'm waiting. I am waiting for the perfect moment when Zeta's super focused on the match to try to put the knife in her back belt. Oh.
He did not have any luck with those swings, though.
Mhm.
Oh shit, wow.
Nice jump, and then he just like
Well, he-
fought like a girl.
While he managed to leap over, he swings and sweeps with the Morning Star. And the first one gets deflected off of the rifle, the second one comes across and misses completely as he ducks. And the third one, this big overhand swing, he manages to catch it on the rifle and just throw the blow to the side.
Mm.
Completely avoids getting hit.
Wow. He has more than a 16 armor class. I'm rather impressed by that.
Dexterous guy, as it.
It's free to go prone, which gives an incoming ranged attack disadvantage.
Which is nice. Which is really nice, actually.
It is
That's how
very
you
nice.
fight against people. That's how you fight
That's
against
what,
people with the.
That's what Bozon did in the last fight. He threw himself prone behind another person.
Yup.
Yeah,
Smart,
that's
by the
a
way.
pretty good sum up of what happened, by the way.
My cat just did that on my desk just now, actually.
But it's not over just yet. I don't think he likes being right next to people.
If I can't talk, I'm a meme.
And
He's so fat and fluffy.
Hey,
Why won't you take him home? Dumb animals are the best animals. They're like, okay.
got this.
I can watch that for a half hour.
Whoa. Kind of
he's
biffing
done
it,
this
guys.
before.
God damn, what a whiff.
So Naven, the elf sprints up, coming across most of the bridge, lashes out with his arm, and the vine grows from his forearm like it did before. Unfortunately, while it wraps around Orod, the centurion, he's a big lump of metal. It doesn't do anything, and in less than a second, the vine just starts to disintegrate.
Mm. Is Zeta distracted now?
That's up to Zeta.
Well, are you into the match?
He's
like
trying
really
to
good?
pay attention for when you're... He's trying to watch for when you're paying the least attention.
Okay, one.
Mhm.
All right, so as
So
soon
he
as
can try it now.
all right, I'm gonna give.
Wow, man.
You did
I'm not
a
good
pretty
at this,
bad job.
What's with all the rolls? Everyone's rolling so
So
badly.
it's... I know, right? So Zeta, you actually feel, basically it just feels like Wilfred is wrapping his arm around your waist while he's sitting right beside you.
Nothing.
What do you? What
I
do you?
swear.
Where? Put your hands away.
Okay. Do I at least put the knife on the belt?
You tried to put it in her bag, let me see.
No.
No, you tried to put it in her bag, but as she caught you, you got startled and dropped it.
I'm gonna pick it up.
So it was on her bag, but instead of being able to get it open, you dropped it and it just slid down off the side of her bag and bounced off the bench and fell on the ground in front of her.
Hey Zeta, look over there. I point to the left.
Zeta looks to the left. What am I looking at?
I
What?
immediately go for the knife and try to keep
Do
it
it,
on.
What?
I'm gonna say give me another sleight of hand. No, you do manage to get it, but you basically have to lean completely over her lap to do it. And there's really not any subtle way to do that.
Do I know what's going on?
So,
Do I know, like?
you don't really know what exactly is going on, but at this point you know enough that you're pretty sure he's trying to do something, or he's just being...
Wilfred, you weirdo. What are you doing?
Session 0, Wilfred. I'll say.
What are you doing? Look, I'm not one of your girls to conquest or
Okay,
whatever.
here. I stopped trying to hide it and just.
He's like, okay, fine.
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
Just take it.
What is this? It's beautiful.
It's a present.
So you weren't trying to fill me up? I'm so glad. This is
No, I'm just
beautiful.
gonna be quiet right now. I'm just gonna like focus on the match. Just
It's a beautiful present. Thank you, Wilfred. She sits back and admires it for a while.
And it's in mid-sentence that, Brimstone goes from defending against the mace blows to dropping to his knee and fires off 2 shots at short range. The first one catches him, catches Jollymark in the stomach, a little bit to one side maybe, but is definitely a hard enough hit to turn his torso. And it's just before the next one comes in, he manages to duck, and the second round doesn't punch straight into his chest. Oh right, I forgot about something silly. Yeah, I think he's gonna try to back away and get close to the Centurion so that he's got some protection. Unfortunately, it's just as he's ducking away that... Just as he's ducking away, Jellymark manages to make a big swing with that mace again. And while the Morningstar doesn't get a lethal impact or anything, it connects really solidly with his helmet. And he staggers the rest of the way off and comes pretty close to tripping over his own feet after the hit.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
That's alright. And the Centurion, seeing the way things are going, finally manages to start really moving and kind of saunters his way over to the side. And throws the same signature 2 big looping punches.
Oh.
Unfortunately, Jellymark is just a bit too quick. He weaves to the side of the arm blade and ducks under it again when the hammer fist comes around.
Nice.
Oh, I forgot about rage damage.
Yep.
I haven't done barbarian stuff in too long.
Barbarians are cool.
Actually, they're fiery, hot rage monsters, but yes.
Well, I mean, you could describe a rage as like a cold rage.
Yeah, but who would want to do that?
I would love to do one of like, instead of yelling and going crazy, it's just like there's nothing. It's like just nothing but cold and.
Or there's, from Critical Role, they had a good example, the Barbarian, where
Yeah.
his rage isn't actually a rage. He's actually just, like, ridiculously overjoyed.
Super hyped.
The Necrodancer.
So does that Morningstar
his-
smack hit?
No, he makes a couple of swings, but trying to fight against a huge, really heavily armored robot like that, the swings just bounce right off of his head and do nothing.
Oof. Oh, here comes the pow pow.
Yep, Nathan makes his move into the middle and... he just comes straight in, swinging hard.
At the machine?
So he's got...
It's a lot of martial arts.
Yep,
Is he punching the elf guy?
Flurry of blows.
yep. Yep.
Not bad.
Nice.
So dashing in, seeing his opportunity, Naven plants his feet right behind Orod and slams home with the palm to the chest. And he passes. Just that
Nice.
hit with his palm, though, and you see the elf, still kind of like dazed from the hit to the head with the Morning Star, slide backwards, his heels digging up trails of dirt as he gets pushed by the single hit,
Oop,
and
yep.
it gets followed up with a couple of. There's a turning kick that sweeps just inches in front of his face. And then a turn, and he throws a backhand as he jumps up and spins, throwing another kick, this time at the head. And this one cracks him again. Saves again, though, and
Oof.
doesn't get knocked down. The kick hits him, and he bends a knee and goes down halfway, but stubbornly stays on his feet.
That's
What does
really hard to
a
do.
crit fail do? Does he like fall? Does he lose his balance?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that the jump and spin while he's in the air, he comes down and the kick hits, but doesn't give him quite the traction he was hoping for, and he falls and lands on his side.
Oof.
Although he still has quite a bit of movement left and just springs back up to his feet.
Does the back push and back onto his feet?
Yep, a kip up.
Yep. This is gonna be interesting. Ouch.
And it's as he's coming back up, that same elf thrusts forward with the bayonet on his rifle and sticks him in the belly pretty bad. And follows up with another swing, though the second one doesn't actually connect. As he manages to pivot and push the barrel aside with the back of his arm.
Yeah, good one.
Oh, actually I can't do that yet because I forgot all about, Jolly Mark's effects. So he has
Yep.
disadvantage on that attack, so it still hits. But it does... I've never played with this barbarian class yet, so I'm still
Does
learning to its
disadvantage
effects.
override advantage?
Yeah, it would just make it so that he has a regular attack instead. But he rolled a 27 on his first one.
Yeah, okay.
Still really good.
They cancel out.
But
Makes
there's
sense.
still another portion of the effect.
Oh,
So it's that thrust that would have stuck him in the belly. There's actually a lion spirit similar to Jolly Mark. Simply drifts straight out of Orod's back through Naven and takes it to the belly, and it stops on the spirit instead of actually connecting
cool.
before it dissipates into mist.
Not bad. I remember that one.
And Orod is gonna keep trying to come after Jolly Mark. Makes this big swing. I'm not sure what that would be, like a hook with the arm blade. But sweeps right through and misses. And I guess for his critical fail, he does,
What kind of an attack is that? It doesn't have an attack roll? It just hits, or... That is the
One
attack
attack.
roll? Oh, they just look different, the arm blade.
Yeah, it's because I'm using an NPC character sheet instead of a character sheet.
Yep.
Gotcha.
So
'Cause I
those are
doubted
the two
giant
hit
robot.
rolls.
Yeah, plus a giant robot doesn't seem like it had much of a personality or backstory except how it was made.
He rolled a 1 and a 3.
Beep boop
Well,
beep boop.
Yep.
they're all rolling kind of low, except for a few.
I mean, that bayonet swing was a 19.
That was one of the good ones.
So
Brimstone
he
is
makes
rolling
this big
good.
attempt
Orod
with
is
a hook.
not.
Makes this big attempt with the hook, but throws himself way off balance, and his follow-up swing, he ends up staggering in a full circle to throw a back fist, but that misses too. And we'll say he staggers to the side and stumbles, dropping to a knee, but he's got plenty of movement left and just stands himself back up.
Mm.
Brimstone is rolling good, or the rest of them are not so much.
Smash
Pretty
him!
much.
Smash that bot!
Yeah, Jolly Marcus actually jumps across, just bounds off of Orod's back, and lands with his back to him, and makes his swings at Brimstone instead.
Ooh. Oof!
Those hit.
Ouchies! Good damn it! Oh, those are actually really low rolls. But good.
This sudden bounding across the gap, and immediately after getting hit twice in a row too.
Better to get the low
Brimstone
rolls on the
is
damage
really-
than on the attack.
Really caught off guard by the hits. Actually, I should double check features again before I forget.
Low damage
that's
is
not
better
good.
than
Okay.
no damage.
Mhm.
And there's a really solid connection with the side of his head with the Morning Star. And then another one swings into the ribs on the opposite side. And the last one cracks him in the helmet again, this time hard enough to leave a big dent on the side of his head. And it immediately gets followed up.
Huh?
Ouch, those are really bad rolls. No, that's not the right roll.
Huh?
He manages to make...
One connect.
So Naven, trying to pursue his opportunity, steps in and throws a flurry of punches towards the head and chest. But it's... the sudden hits by his teammate have him staggering backwards, and it makes it harder to actually gauge the distance he needs. And it's only one punch that actually connects. But it is enough.
Oof!
And he plants his feet, twists on his heels, and throws the one punch to the middle of the chest, which hurls him backwards through the air to slam down in the dirt 15 feet away.
Woo! Way to go.
And
One Punch Man. More like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 punches. Most of which didn't land. But yeah, the one that did land did the damage.
I'm just gonna assume that those swings were just him trying to be like awesome and just like showy, while that last one was the one that actually connected. Man, what a
And Aura, with singular purpose, turns around and throws a huge hammer fist down over his head, straight down on Jolly Marks,
oof,
and then follows up with an uppercut with the arm blade.
ouch.
And the first one, to his credit, Mark manages to turn around and cross his Morning Stars, blocking it. But there's just so much force behind this big metal arm coming straight down on him that it blows through his block and cracks him on the top of the head, followed with the uppercut that catches him in the stomach, and definitely would have run him through if it wasn't for the death wards.
That hurt a lot. Well, it looked like it hurt a lot.
Regardless, though, you've seen him take some serious punishment in this arena.
Yeah.
And while he is left with a pretty sizable gash on his stomach, Jolly Mark seems perfectly ready for more.
Well, if he could take a great sword swing, he could take that.
And yeah, he's gonna just tackle him, or try to.
Oh,
No luck.
wow.
So he throws the Morning Stars to the ground and slams shoulder first into his belly and tries to pull his arms in behind his legs for a double leg takedown. Doesn't seem to have much luck with it, though.
Oof.
And even continue. Oh, he has advantage on these. I'm dummy. Because he's raging. Sorry.
Oh, the second one.
So the first one, he got a 26. A 14-26. The second one, he got 17-24. So he does manage to get it, just barely. And it's grinding his feet through the dirt. He lets out this huge roar and manages to flip Aura flat on his back with a great big heavy climb.
Curb stomp.
And yeah, this seems to be the sort of thing that they've planned out before, and the smaller elf darts around to the back end of him, up near his head, pauses in his posture, takes a breath, and then unloads another series of attacks.
That's more like it.
And all of those beat AC.
Stomp him. Stomp him in the face. Dang.
So 9, 17, 23, 28, 35.
Wow.
Even still, all these free punches to the head, and the Centurion barely even seems to notice as he just levers himself back up onto his feet, and this time turns around on the elf that was punching him in the head.
Ooh, that's not the one you
Uh-oh.
want to crit.
No!
Oh. He's fine.
And it's... As he rolls over, Aura throws the hammer fist down in the dirt, swinging for his leg. And while he jumps back away from that one, he follows up rising with that arm blade Thankfully, it doesn't hit him dead on as he twists to get away from it, but the edge of the blade still catches just above the hip and leaves this deep gash in his side. So even with the
Yeah.
magic, you can see him bleeding pretty
Brutal.
badly.
Don't get hit by that. It's really sharp.
Not as much sharp as much as just a little bit sharp, but has a lot of force behind it.
Heck yeah.
He should have targeted him last turn. Then
He
he'd be
should
only
have, but
one
he's
on
not
one.
very smart.
Nope.
Centurion. Oof. Yeah, you get.
Jolly Mark comes in from behind, cracks him twice across the back of the knees. The first one he connects, and you can see the leg buckle for a moment as it takes this really hard hit. And the second one, though, just kind of glances off, and it's this third swing he cracks across the upside the back of his head. And there's a loud ringing, but it otherwise doesn't really seem to faze him. And then hops to the side just a moment after, finishing his swings.
Go, Katie, go!
Get him. Pummel his robotic face. Are these at advantage?
Oh, they would be, yeah, sorry. Because he moved, so he would have been not at advantage anymore, and then... Okay, so they still don't hit anyway. And... So, Maven throws the palm strike for the stomach, does nothing, and then reverses and sweeps with the back of his leg and takes out the one foot that's holding a lot of the Centurion's weight, and follows up with standing and driving an elbow to where the ribs would be. And it's that hit is just enough that it tips him off balance and collapses on his back. And both of them hop backwards a little ways while he goes down. And pushing himself back up on his feet. Horan tries to get up to speed, jogging in the direction of the monk that's been kind of pummeling him a little bit. And leads in with that blade arm again.
Oh, hopefully he can save his buddy.
And it's almost funny to see in a way as he hops on the one foot and throws a huge Superman punch with that bladed fist.
Oof.
And Niven jerks to the side just enough that the blade catches on his forehead and carves a gouge along the side of his head back by his ear. And then it's almost as soon as he's starting to relax, the other hand comes back in and claps him on the other side of the head and bounces his head off the other arm and knocks him right out.
He's not. Oh, he's not gonna use his ability to try to save.
It only works for something. Oh no, he did hit last turn, so he can try.
Yeah.
No, he can't, because he had to use his reaction to move away.
Oh.
And that's a reaction ability.
Okay.
So it seems like whatever plan they did have didn't end up working out very well.
Ooh.
But leading in, he gets a little bit of a run up. And it seems to make quite a difference for Jollymark as he jumps in, and it's with one huge overhead swing. He slams the Morningstar down in the middle of Orod's back and follows in at the same time with his other Morningstar and cracks in really hard. And it's when he lands, he kicks off to wrench them back out of the metal.
Nice.
Oh. I did math wrong. So that hit.
The rage?
Yeah, I had to add the rage and then I forgot to press the button to subtract hit points. So it just set hit points.
Oh.
But it seems like that hit is finally starting to show some effect on Orod as the armor on his back is buckled inwards and some sparks spit out from just between his shoulders. And his movements are getting a lot jerkier.
What do you think, Luthien?
I think Lionel's got this, man. Oh, I don't think he's got this. I think he's fucked.
Thank God for rage.
So he turns, and it doesn't seem like that hit to the back really affected the dangerous arm very much.
Oof.
So that's... And... turning...
A lot of
you
high
see
rolls
cut
towards the end of
come
this
in.
fight.
I know, right?
It started
cut
out
comes
like
in
whiffing and everything, and then finished strong.
It glances over his
I'm mad
shoulder
now.
and crosses diagonally over his entire chest, slicing, like finishing the cut as it tears a chunk off of his opposite bicep. So Jollymark gets this huge cut all the way across his chest.
Oh no.
But even still, the hammer fist swing that follows it up, he just throws his arm into and bats it down and follows up with big backhand 1, 2, 3 swings.
Let's see. This might be it.
Wow.
And it actually is. He gets the
Yeah.
one main hand swing backhanded, the one forehanded offhand swing. And it's crack crack to the head. And you
Close
see
fight.
the metal frame for his head twist to a funny angle, and the light in his the eye socket sputters a little bit. And then the whole body just locks up and slowly tips over to the side. Down in the dirt and kicks up a big cloud of dust.
Zeta immediately stands up and woo, yeah.
Never had a doubt.
I actually
And
think they
there's-
would have lost if the other team had fought smarter. But it was really close.
Woo!
Yeah, it's really... Rod was not very smart, and Jollymark also made some mistakes.
they one team was like switching targets and not focusing, and the other team focused on the easy target first. So the smart team won.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The
Although
more clever team won.
The thing for techniques too, though, is if you focus on the monk for that team, Jolly Mark has all those effects that protect him, as long as he's doing it right.
Yeah.
Yup. And he's not easy to take down before, well, little guy punches your.
Well, this guy was pretty hard to take down too.
Yeah.
The other one not so much.
Yeah, this one was really high armor class and hit points. This one is the
But
rage
they were
and high
rolling-
hit points.
But they were rolling high too, so they
Yeah.
weren't getting.
Yeah.
They were
Critting like crazy towards the.
eventually, like at first, they were missing him, but
Yup.
it was pretty close. It was pretty evenly matched, I think.
So
I think it
after
could've
all
gone
the
either way.
hoots and hollers and high fives, Zeta plops down in her chair and goes,
Yeah,
I'm so good at gambling.
There is quite a positive response from a lot of the crowd. A lot of people are cheering, and Jolly Mark echoes it. He throws both hands up in the air and gives a huge roar.
Hey, Luthien, you think you could take him?
Oh, Zeta roars right back. Right
Roars.
back, as loud as she can. She busts out some, is it Druidcraft? And roars along with him.
I don't know.
So much energy.
Those two are gonna
Too
be a
much
tough
energy.
fight for anybody.
That's
Both those-
fine.
Both those are probably two of the better teams.
Well, yeah, they do hit pretty hard, and they're pretty tough to take down.
They're both pretty strong.
Good luck, Luthien, Zeta, whoever ends up fighting those guys.
Oh shit,
What was
I have
his
to
what
fight
what,
them?
what was that what was the
Maybe.
armor class for Orod?
Orod's armor class is 19.
Yup. Helps when you're made of metal.
It does help.
And Brimstone with his full plate has armor class of 18.
It helps when you get five attacks every turn.
Yeah, well, he can only do that for a little while, but yeah.
Alright, so 20 gold my
Monks have a
way.
pretty big advantage in this sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean it's a good
Big deal.
counter to somebody with high armor class is just to have a lot of attacks. You're eventually gonna get one.
Where's my money? Where's Luthien's money? Where's Zeta's money?
You know, some
And,
I've already gone and collected my money.
yeah, me too. I'm gonna go get my
Some
money.
Zeta
people
goes
hit
over to Luthien and says, "Can I have my? What did I win again?
Oh, you won 4 silver. Here you go.
It was. I thought it was a gold piece last time.
Oh, no, that was because I bet some for you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
you should have
Luthien
believed
get-
in me this time. And she reaches her hand out and takes whatever. How much was it?
4 silver.
4
Literally, it's the
silver.
4 silver you gave me.
That's so
Yep.
funny. All right. Well, okay. At least I doubled my money. That's good.
Yeah, yeah, that's how it works. You double your money.
So now I have
Is that for me,
11
Gage?
silver. That's awesome.
Yeah, I just
I
didn't
thought
have any
you
silver
ga-
to give you last time. So I gave you a gold piece.
Thanks, Ski. Thanks, Ansel, for paying me back.
You guys should believe in me more next time. Put more money in because, you know, I'm good at betting.
Well, we still got another match to go, it seems. Who knows? Maybe you two will be fighting each other.
Oh, that's really scary, but okay.
Yeah, there are actually another 2 matches left this afternoon.
Let's see.
Hey, that's me. Hey, that's Zeta.
Okay, so 2 is Zeta and 3 is Avert, actually.
Oh,
What happens
Yeah,
Wait,
you
to
so
people
never won
who?
because David and Jolly Mark just won.
What happens to people who lose in the winners bracket?
If you lose in the winner's bracket, you go to the loser's bracket. And if you lose in the loser's bracket, you're eliminated.
So
Mhm.
the one team, those both that was winners bracket. So, but technically both those teams are still. Okay.
All right,
They're still
Zeta.
in the tournament, yeah.
If
But it's
anybody,
Brimstone and Orod have gone down to the loser's bracket, so tomorrow they'll fight in the morning. And if they lose then, they're
Then
eliminated.
they're eliminated. Yeah.
all right, Zeta.
But this
So,
afternoon, the second bout is between Slava and Kamal, who lost in the first round, and whoever the leftover team is, which in this case turns out to be Luthien.
oh. All right, Zeta. If anybody gets close to you, stab him with that knife. Or
Is it
bite
my
him as a
turn right
wolf.
now? I'm not stabbing at anybody right now. Wait, why do I use my knife? Is it magic?
No, it's special, I guess.
How is it special?
'Cause I gave it to you.
Oh.
You know, friendship, the power of
Power of
friendship. Don't you believe
friendship.
in that kind of?
Does it have a magical friendship spell in it?
No, just my friendship.
Well, it's magical to me, but I don't know if I'm gonna use it in the battle. I'm gonna keep it safe.
Yeah.
How's that?
Sure, just
okay.
do your best.
I'm just gonna put that in the back of my belt, just so it doesn't get broken. Because I wouldn't want to damage the power of friendship.
Right. Oh, there's your partner. Get to it. Go make us some whatever the hell the prize for this tournament is.
Wait, you guys for real? It's my turn to fight?
Yeah, look, your partner's down there.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh, okay. She gets herself
Hey.
together and
Hey, pull out
what?
that deer, the giant elk thing. That was really great in the fight against your former.
My elk, okay.
That
All
was
right, I'll
it
do
did
that.
a lot of damage. It
Alright, I'm
stepped on
running
him
late.
real good.
I'm running late. I gotta go. Okay.
Go, just get out of here.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, there's a keeper at the top of the stairs is just starting to come your way looking for you.
I'm right here. I swear I'm right here. I'm sorry. Hello. Pardon me. Come through. Sorry. I'm here.
So what do you
Nice.
think, Luthien? Do you think they could take
Made
them?
it.
Man, I don't know. I mean, it feels wrong to bet against Zeta, but at the same time, I feel like I want to win money.
Mm.
This is a tough one.
Zeta's pretty OP in this kind of a 2v2 format.
Yeah,
Actually.
Zeta's kind of, absent-minded though sometimes. I feel like we should just bet on her. I feel if she found out we didn't bet on her, she'd feel bad.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna bet 12 on Zeta. So subtract the 2 from that. No, 12 in total basically on.
I got 20 on her again.
So Wilfred with a 10 gold bet on Zeta?
I'm
No,
not gonna
I
bet
meant-
because these are
send
my
back to me. No,
because I have friends
I'm
on both sides, so I don't want to bet.
I'm gonna bet 14. Subtract the 2, so 12.
So a 12 gold bet on Zeta. Okay.
I really
Remy
gotta figure
wasn't
out-
betting. Ansel wanted a 35 gold bet.
Yep.
And
I have
Matthew
20 as well.
wanted 20? Okay.
Yep.
On Zeta?
Yes. Yeah, we're all on Zeta.
Okay.
We got a lot of money on Zeta. Remy, you putting anything in?
No,
Yeah.
not betting. These are my buddies that are on the other side, like old
Oh,
friends,
yes?
long time old friend. Yeah,
Wait, hold up, man. I just put a bet against them. I mean, are they?
No, they used to be my crew back in, back in the day.
Yeah, I'm just saying, man. What are they like, stabby bros? The assassins?
No, I mean
I've
Zeta's
heard
probably
sort of.
Zeta will probably win,
I mean, that
Okay,
guy over there likes
that makes me feel
poisoning
better.
people.
but I don't want to bet against my friends.
I got you. Okay, I just you concerned me for a second because you
They don't have crazy wolves and shit though. They don't know that
true. Plus fish
yeah.
ladies over there.
they're pretty
Wait, what?
they're pretty good. They're tough, but they don't have wolves.
Wait a minute. Fish lady? Hang on. What are you talking about, fish lady? Didn't you turn
Yeah.
into?
I turned her into a fish. She got better.
So that's that lady I almost killed on that ship.
Yeah, I turned her into I turned her into a fish, but you know.
It
Why
was
didn't you
only
tell us?
Luthien that remembered.
Oh, did I not tell you that? Oh, my
No,
bad.
you didn't.
Oh, sorry. Legit forgot that I didn't tell you guys that.
Shit. Well, I mean, good that she's still alive. Bad that she's still alive.
When out
Try
of
to kill us.
character, forget you're trolling people in character.
Can't believe this. I can't believe she's still alive. And that she's
Yeah.
teaming up with Zeta of all people. How does she not remember us, by the way? We almost killed her.
Everyone had really, really bad rolls on remembering who each other were.
Except for me. Except for Luthien.
Yeah.
Luthien was like, oh, right.
I can't believe this. This is bizarre.
Do you still think she's sexy though?
I mean, I guess, but I was really
Then how
drunk
did
at
you
the
not
time.
remember her? How
Well,
do you?
really drunk at the time.
I mean, that's you all the time, man. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? I don't drink all the time. There was that one time, it was a party, and, I kind of wanted to, join in the celebration, so I drank a little more than.
Listen, guy. Legitimately, we're gonna have to have an intervention for you, man. You're drinking all the time. You don't even remember that you've been drinking.
Well, yeah. Let's just focus on the
God
match.
damn, Ansel. You ain't gotta yell like that, man.
You'll be there.
Zeta
Yeah, you
yells from
did it.
inside, kind of hearing Ansel. I think I can do it too, Ansel. And looks at her compatriot. What's her name again?
Fish lady.
Mildred.
Mildred. Mildred, do we have a plan? Do you have a plan? Yeah, plan?
Well, the one with long hair has darts. Don't remember much else. The other one's really strong. Kinda dumb.
Okay, dumb on the right, pokey on the left. Got it.
To be fair, you did try to run through a whirlwind and ice.
So, should we get Pokey Guy first?
Stabby, bro.
Stabby,
Fuck-
Stabby, bro.
fucking stab.
Seems like a pretty... And that's when the signal goes off,
Oh shit.
and the effort is beside you.
Ah! Okay, out of character pause. What the fuck am I doing? Okay.
Look out!
Oh
We bet a lot of money on you.
my god. I need
Stab him with the power of
I need to
friendship.
conjure stab with the power of friendship. Gosh. I kind of want to whip out my new toy and see how much it hurts him, but he's not a plant, so I don't know if... Okay, so conjure is of one action,
Well,
and
he's-
then
he's
the
good.
Yep, that's within
change,
range for him.
and the change to an animal is...
It's a bonus
Is a
action.
bonus act. Okay, so I need to do those two things because he just scared the shit out of Zeta and me, and we would totally sprout fur in this situation when she's like suddenly cornered. Whether
Yeah,
there's
he has the
space
same
or
speed
not.
that-
She would just fur him.
He has the same speed that Remy does since he's also a rogue. So he cunning action dashed.
Oh, watch out, Zeta! He's gonna stab you. with the power of unfriendship.
Alright, so I need to bring my little guys over.
Oof.
And
Oh, he
it's
got
a hit with
advantage?
guaranteed crit. Yeah, because he's an assassin.
Oh, he got
Oh,
me
that's
out of the
right.
gate?
She hasn't taken a
I
turn
need
yet,
to-
yeah.
He has automatic crit, so I have to roll.
Oh, shit.
Hang on. I can
I-
do it this way.
I thought that was
thinking
only
it
if she was
my turn.
surprised.
He got first
Um,
round.
I mean, Zeta was just saying that she was surprised.
Oh.
Yeah.
She should take advantage of that. Come on now. I mean, he's just. We were in mid conversation and the bell happened and he was right there. It makes sense.
Yep.
Well, I like my money. Apparently my money doesn't like me. Give him the heckin' good spoot.
Okay. So this means that I can roll the critical damage without rolling an actual crit.
There it is.
So 15 points?
Yep.
I got this. That's fine.
Got the
Um,
stat.
but he had to use his bonus action to get there, so he doesn't get the bonus action to throw his dart.
Whew, okay.
Bite him with wolf.
So.
Uh-oh.
Minus 15. Okay, so I'm at 26. Okay.
Not anymore.
So. Oh, it's his turn now, son of a bitch.
So you take another 19 damage as
What?
Hefford dashes across the distance too, leaps just before he reaches you, and makes one heavy swing with the great axe.
Wolf
They tried their absolute hardest to make sure that you don't get to use your spells because they watched your last fights.
Right.
Get him! Get
Um,
him! Zeta.
yeah, he's actually gonna go completely up for it, and he'll use his action surge as well.
Oh shit.
Oh!
Uh-oh. I don't know what all this means, but it's high numbers.
Yeah, you're
So
done.
it's another 24 damage.
I'm out.
Maybe you shouldn't have stood there.
They just both rolled really good initiative, and Zeta and
Yep.
Mildred
Like
did
I said,
not.
fights. Like I said, these fights come down to initiative a lot of times. They don't have
Depending on the
wolves, but they're
features of
not
the
dumb.
characters. Yeah. Efford Murtive might be kind of dumb, but he trusts his partner, who pays attention and is pretty smart.
Damn.
Unfortunately, Mildred also kind of cheats. And instead of attacking, she actually slips Zeta a healing potion.
Ooh.
So
Nice.
heal 2d4 plus 2.
How?
2d4.
Like that?
Well,
Mm-hmm.
at least you're up.
Mildred, the bandit queen, cheats. Say it ain't so.
So I'm alive!
Barely.
But they're gonna come after me again, like, right away.
Yeah, but you can turn into a wolf and he has full health.
Can I? They're
But
gonna
her
attack
turn
me
just
first.
got skipped because she was down.
Yeah, she got skipped, so she's up. but
Yeah, you're screwed.
Fascinating.
unless they like biff it. Luthien, I clapped Luthien on the shoulder. I think it's all up to you. Oh yeah. You could pretend to be dead.
Yeah,
Don't
because
get
she
up.
slipped you the potion, but it
Oh,
also kind of depends on her sleight of hand, though. Or no, I'll say deception. I'd say this with deception.
play dead. Oof.
I had advantage on by accident, but 26 is still pretty good.
Play dead. Play dead. Please play dead. Please stay play dead. I grab my hands. Up.
It's gonna depend on Zeta's roll. Completely.
So
It's
what
gonna
does she
depend
have
on
to roll?
Zeta's performance.
So is it? What does she have to roll?
She has to roll performance.
Right now?
Yep,
Okay. Ugh.
just to see if they actually believe that you didn't get a healing potion.
Shit.
No, you kind of. You got put down by the hits and you're. Oh, and then you got the healing potion and. Oh, thank you! Out loud.
Probably, yeah. That's about right.
And kind of gave it away a little bit.
Clap Luthien on the shoulder. I think it's still up to you, but
Yeah, so ducking away while they're not paying too much attention to her. Mildred is gonna go about as far back as she can. And then dive into the water.
For real?
Yep.
would Zeta be prone still?
Technically, yeah.
Yeah.
Play dead.
Effort is just gonna squat down next to you and say, you better just stay down, yeah? And then steps over you.
Calm down, Ansel.
Kick him in the neck.
Kick him in the dick.
This is gonna be fun.
I don't think this is really in character for him very much, but more likely he doesn't want to get seen as a spoilsport for hitting someone who's already down just because they were barely let up.
Right.
Hmm.
If it was an actual fight, that would never have happened, but in this kind of scenario with a bunch of people watching, that makes sense.
Yeah,
I might go down there and kick his ass myself.
An
if he did that.
audience.
that's
usually-
exactly the sort of thing. That's exactly the sort of thing that Murtaugh would do, though. So he just says, "Yeah, just don't really want to hit you again. So just lay down. It'll be over soon."
Oh my.
So Zeta actually does have the choice.
So stay down or go crazy on.
Stay
It's up to
down.
you.
Stay down? What?
You don't have to fight them. You can give up right and then,
Who
or you
would
could.
do that?
Kick him in the balls.
I'm gonna kick him in the neck. Yeah, I gotta protect my girl here. That was really dumb of them.
You might need a few meat shields though.
Oh yeah, I'm sending out all of them. Okay, so, yeah, I need to become an elk and spawn 2 wolves. Oh, you beat me to it.
And you were gonna make 2 direwolves?
Yes.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Should I put them on there?
Strong too.
Um,
Isn't it
Actually,
pretty?
I'll
I
just-
found it on the internet somewhere. Gotcha.
Last time she did that, she crushed an owlbear's skull in.
That photo makes me want to go hunting.
Mhm.
I know that doesn't make any sense, but it just is what it is.
I get it. When I go to like 4-H type stuff, like county fair and stuff, I see the turkeys and I salivate.
Okay.
Not that I want to shoot them, but I go, turkey.
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 alright.
But
How does that-
last time you crit that owlbear, dude, that was
Well, we've seen how rolls go tonight. I may lose all my horns and teeth pretty fast.
get him pack tactic.
Alright, and blue and violet.
Cool.
Ye-
I like that.
Wait,
Oh,
little name.
that's the wrong direwolf sheet.
Is Violet actually kind of violet?
No. We can
Aw.
pretend though.
I was kind of hoping she was like a little like violety shade, like
Let's
not
say yes.
like actual, but like
Yes, she's got like highlights in violet. Maybe I'll Photoshop
Well,
the.
technically they're
picture.
Technically they're fae, so it actually can happen.
Ooh,
Oh, okay. So we want
Because
to.
they're manifestations rather than actual animals.
Cool. So yeah, blue and violet.
So blue and violet actually do still have their actions for the turn.
Oh, okay.
Set 'em.
So
sick 'em.
yeah.
Um, there is actually some booing starts coming up from the crowd.
Why?
They know what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Why did they not just take me out then?
Well, I mean,
Because it was kind of obvious that they could have, so they chose not to, so that they wouldn't have the crowd turn against them.
Oh, she doesn't understand the
Uh-huh.
crowds. She's gonna do what she's supposed to do. She doesn't understand the crowd. You know what I mean? She doesn't make sense to her. So,
Hmm.
which for me personally, I'm like, oh, that sucks. But she doesn't get it.
hey, Luthien, we don't care about public relations.
I mean, I have a spell that's good for public relations.
But we don't like in this tournament. All we really care about is winning.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, I have a spell that really would help our public relations. So
Well, whatever. I mean,
I just know she doesn't understand what the crowd's yelling over. And she was told that this is a safe place for her to practice fighting. So she's gonna do it.
Luthien looks at Wilfred. You missed the setup, man. The spell's Fireball.
Oh,
oh, I remember that. Yeah, no, that wasn't cool. I don't think civilians could survive being caught.
He just looks at you like really disappointed that you just didn't take his setup for the joke at all.
Oh, I didn't get what you mean.
all right. So so is the pokey guy? Does he have all his? What does he have again? Darts? You said?
And a very sharp knife.
Lots of them, probably, huh?
He has some darts and a really sharp dagger.
Alright, I'm gonna go in with blue and try to... Actually, I'm gonna move them both in so I can flank. So that puts... Flanking is on either side,
Well,
right?
they don't.
Oh, what?
They don't
Nah.
need to flank, and there's actually a pillar there.
Oh, got you. Sorry.
So-
Okay.
So you put Violet. Yeah, there you go. Then you get pack
Yep,
tack.
they still get their pack tactics, so they can still get
Right.
advantage.
And, we're gonna try to get the pokey things out of his hands.
Okay.
That'd be in athletics.
I have to bring up the sheets for them. Okay. Oh wait, I don't need that one yet.
Yeah, if you're just trying to disarm him, strength versus his acrobatics.
So strength, then
Mhm.
twice, I assume.
If you want both of them to try, but they don't have advantage on it because it's not an attack.
Got you. So let's just do one then.
Nope. I don't know
Alright.
actually. I don't know his strength. Let's see. Not missed. Yeah, he can use the acrobatics to dodge away. I forgot.
Mhm.
Shit.
Oh, come on, and I was even nice to you.
And gosh, Blue, because she's a kind of an extension of. He's a kind of extension of Zeta, kind of hangs the head like a little bit. She feels bad about it. She's gonna try to go for Violet's gonna try to do the same thing.
Oh,
Try
you're
to
taking the
disarm.
high road.
And I suppose that's yep a fail.
Yeah, he hops to one side and then spins to the other, dodging both. Attempts to take the bag from him.
I don't think disarming him is gonna be possible. He's got really high roll or high modifiers.
Don't you still have a term? The elk?
Mm-hmm.
You
After
move,
the boys.
right?
No, because she just cast her spell, then wild shape.
After the boys.
So she can move, but that's it. Mhm.
30 feet.
60 actually.
60. Wow. So you want to go all the way around?
I kind of do. Yeah. Can I go all the way around to
Try
the...
to corner them.
Yeah.
I mean, when you think about it, it is a deer about the size of a school bus.
Right.
So about there.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
Right here. Right here.
About the size of a school bus. Crazy.
One block to your left. Right there. It's a right click now, apparently.
That's probably better anyway because you don't want to block your teammate out of the fight either.
Your
Give it a
friend
little
will-
little space.
Mm-hmm. rather than blocking them with a horned bus.
Which, by the way, if I learn how to ride a horse or like ride a giant animal, we make a very scary combination. Just you charging and me swinging like.
Yeah, you get the left and right, I'll get the front and back.
Pretty much.
That was
I'm s-
kind of actually a character concept I had for a while.
Horseback
I was
rider.
entertaining the idea of a dwarven cavalier who rides a moose.
A moose.
By the way, I realized at the beginning of this fight why initiative is such a powerful thing in this format. It's because of the positions. Like it's almost people are almost always in like charge distance. Like if you started out at the edges of the arena, initiative wouldn't be as important because people would have a round position.
That's the thing, is it's 55 feet between starting positions,
Yup.
so it's just enough to dash. For a rogue, it's easy to get across. Otherwise, you need some sort of ranged ability or
Action surge.
mobility tool.
Yup.
Yeah, but a fighter doesn't want to burn their action surge just to get into range.
No.
If you can kill off one of your opponents in the first round, it's worth.
But they're not going to kill them with 2 attacks, very likely.
Nah. That's what happened
What
with my
Martiv
fight.
did is Martiv has the charger feat, so he can use the dash action to make an attack with +5 damage if he hits. Then
Which
he
is
used his
good.
action surge after that to get 2 attacks anyways.
If you charge in on a mage or ranged opponent, though, you also are putting them in a situation where they can escape without attack of opportunities. So you might get more than one attack.
But that was his 3 attacks plus Martiv's attack, and it was still just barely enough to put Zeta down.
Yep. They had to burn everything, almost everything, to get her.
Yeah.
You do have a point, initiative is really powerful, but it's not just because of that. It's depending on the build of the character. They can take very good advantage of having the high initiative, because they have features that let them do these things.
And mobility. The mobility is a key factor.
I'm just saying, I mean, it's just the format of the fight, but I'm saying if they were at the edges of the arena, then the first round would be more a positioning round, and
Yeah,
wouldn't
but
be.
then it would give a much bigger advantage to spellcasters and ranged characters,
Yo.
Yep. Yep, for sure.
because you'd have to cover a huge distance before you could get to someone.
Yeah.
170 feet.
Yeah, you put me 170 feet away from people, they're not making it to me.
Yeah,
Because
even
he's
with
got
cover.
spells with a range of 120 feet.
Yeah, even if you cover and like get dodge action, waiting for them to burn their spells out, cantrips don't burn out. So he could just keep popping those until he crits me or crits somebody, and or even hits them even with the +5 to AC. It's just
And
really
they would
good.
need 2 dash rounds to make it into the third turn. They would make it in with another dash round.
Yep.
And be getting hit with spells almost the entire way.
Yep.
Mildred coming back up out of the water as she dove in and she came back up, like head up out of the water and saw giant deer, giant wolves, and knew, oh yeah, I'm not instantly dead yet. And paddled a little bit back up onto shore, and as she's stumbling her way up out of the water, throws an offhanded dagger in their direction, which connects with Martiv, but it's just a tiny little blade. so it barely nicks him where it catches him across the chest.
Got a lot of work to do.
Um. Yeah, Effort is, he's gonna use his cunning action to disengage. Ducks right under Blue and zips it aside before he can spin around where Violet can't reach him either. And gets up behind Zeta and... Let's see his roll. Not very good.
Hey, remember that kick?
So he attempts to throw a dart up into Zeta's underbelly, but the thick fur of the giant elk stops it from actually punching through your skin.
Yeah, make sure to step on.
And Martif is gonna come right up and swings straight in your face, actually. He's not even gonna pretend to have any other plan in mind.
Ouch.
So I need a concentration save.
From Zeta. Gotcha.
Constitution, yeah.
Constitution. Okay. Fingers crossed.
Huh.
Good job.
So it does
Yeah?
pass.
Okay, good.
Violet and Blue stick around for now. And then he follows up with another swing.
Uh-oh. Same exact.
God.
You gotta get another one.
Another Constitution
ta-
save? Okay.
10 or higher.
And I'm supposed to be doing it on the wolves, though?
No, on
you.
yourself.
It's
Okay.
on yourself, but it's if you fail, the wolves disappear.
Oh, okay. Fingers crossed again.
Remember
It
when
should.
I
Oh,
thought-
there we go.
There.
Oh, nice. It should be with the elks statistics, I think, though, right?
No, I
No?
believe it's
Okay.
just with herself.
Nice.
Either way, they're the same modifier.
Oh, are they? Oh, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I believe you do it with yourself, though, because if you have proficiency in it, then
True.
it makes a difference.
Got you.
Does.
But the elk does take 24 damage.
It's a lot. Remember when we fought Vincent? I was actually really lucky to beat his con save, or for him to fail his con save. Because that
Then
dude
it's your
was
turn,
tough.
though.
Get positioned.
Oh, he didn't make his attacks at advantage. Too late now. It doesn't matter, you get to choose.
You should make it so you and your friend have advantage on these guys.
Pretty much.
I would gang up on one of them, but
I don't think they
I
could
don't know,
both
you
fit.
might not have enough movement to go all the. Blue has to go to the other side, not Violet. If you did that, so Blue would go over here and Violet would go over here. But that would. It's up to you. If you come over here, then you kind of, then you're ganging up on this guy with your team. So it's
Yeah.
up to you.
Either one's a good choice, honestly.
Cause move a little bit to the right too, cause
Then Meredith has advantage on her turn.
Yep.
Mildrith, whatever her name is.
And Violet still gets advantage because pack tactic.
Just hope that one of them doesn't hit you hard enough to pop your form and the other one take you down. It's because you can always wild shape again if they pop your form, you know, when it's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
It'd just be the hoof. You need to
No, you can
move.
only do one or the other.
Does she have advantage at that with that positioning? Because it looks a little.
Normally I would say yes, but she's also kind of fighting around a pillar, so I'm gonna say no this time.
Yeah, you gotta position blue better. Like over
Well, it's
here.
too late now, right? I mean,
You gotta position blue like somewhere around.
can I still do that?
It's more that you're a giant elk trying to turn around and use
I would actually
your
move the
front
elk, not
hooves
blue.
on your antlers.
I would move the elk, not blue. Oh, you can't because of
That guy.
attack of opportunity. Never mind.
Yeah, it's
All right.
it's just a really cramped space to be for a huge creature. Actually, she's huge, not large, so she should be this big.
Oh.
Holy shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was my mistake. Because
that's
giant is
exciting.
usually large, not huge.
Right, right.
Why are you so big?
Why am I so big, Rar?
Well, you know.
Fucking, it's a giant elk going roar.
Oh.
I don't know what elks make a sound. What kind of sound do elks make?
Yeah, so
Sounds like me on a whiny day.
They make weird kind of mooing noises.
yup.
Kind of. It's like a moo and a bleep.
It's not
They're also
scary.
typically not 15 feet tall, so.
Alright, so I'm just
True.
gonna stick with like the whole
15
breathy
feet
nose
tall
thing.
would be a large elk. She is like school bus sized deer.
Big.
Well, isn't she 15 feet wide, tall, and long? I mean, kind of.
No, not necessarily. It's
Mm.
representative of the rough size. So like a giant elk would be a little closer to probably 20 feet long by like 12 feet wide by 25 to 30 feet tall.
With the horns and everything.
Mm.
Wow, so it's like a big old Trojan deer. It's big. So I'm gonna go for the hooves on
On
the guy on the
sticky
left.
guy?
Yeah,
Or the
Pokey McPokerson.
Pokey McPokerson. Bodie McPokerson.
Oh, that's not good. Right? Is that bad?
low.
Yeah, you make an attempt, but he's pretty quick and hard to stomp on.
That wasn't an
Vincent, on the other
advantage, right?
hand, was very...
Nah,
No,
you
it
didn't
wasn't.
get it.
Gotcha, just checking.
Vincent, on the other hand, was a lot more willing to stand his ground against you,
Mm-hmm.
but Effort is just ducking and weaving and moving. So as soon as you rear up, you lose sight of him and you stomp down and he wasn't there anymore.
Mm. It's too
Now it's
fast.
blue and Violet's turn.
Alright, Blue's gonna have to go in for a bite.
I just put a picture in copy pasta of roughly how big giant elk are.
Yup. That's a big,
Oh,
big
wow.
animal.
That's a big reindeer.
Make sure to advantage the bite, cause pack tactic.
Right. Thank you. Alright, so Blue's going in for a bite. Hopefully a good one.
That looks good.
Okay. And then I get damage, right?
Mhm. Good.
And he does not do so well with the whole biting thing.
Knocked prone.
And Blue manages to duck in just as he's diving away from you and chomps into his leg, dragging him into the dirt, and shakes him around a little on the ground by his leg.
Neato.
Chew toy.
And then Violet?
Not. Violet's turn.
I think I should go over and go after the other guy with Violet. Come on, Violet. You can do it.
Good.
Did I do
That
it?
is a hit.
Yeah. Woo.
Woo. Close on the saving throw, but he manages to stay on his feet, just shoving Violet off of him after the bite.
Oh, so I didn't get any damage.
But her fangs...
No,
it
you hit
gets
him.
damage, it
Oh,
just
it
doesn't drag him down.
Got you.
The fang still rake gouges into, well, rake cuts across his arms, but she doesn't really get a good enough grip to drag him around.
If you did knock him down, technically it would give you freedom to move. Right? If they're prone, they can't do attack of opportunity.
They can, but they get disadvantage on it, and most won't do it because they're kind of distracted with other things.
Yeah.
It'd be best
Although
to
I
like
don't
grab
know if
somebody.
you really want to move, it's a pretty good position. Even if you are sort of, if they're focusing on you, that gives your teammate more freedom to do stuff. You just gotta hope that one of them doesn't
Take you down.
take you out of your form, and then the other one attack your human form, because then that'll. But if you come out of form, you can always,
Right?
on your turn.
Would those be advantage though?
Yeah, I forgot to press the advantage button was all.
Dang.
They do still both hit though.
Cool. Good damage, good damage.
So it's 26 damage. She lunges in, leading with the short sword, and then follows with the reverse grip on her dagger, and the sword doesn't really get as much of a hit. It's more just a glancing blow as he manages to turn and deflect it. But she follows in with that hard thrust and manages to catch him just near the back of the ribs, and curves a pretty deep cut, but it's fairly shallow across his side. Or deep shallow cut, sorry. It's deep, but it's not very long. So it's more like a thrust that just glanced off.
Little incision.
While standing up, managing to kind of scrabble backwards away from Blue a little bit. Everett tries another dart, this time with a little more luck. So I need a Constitution save, Zeta.
Uh-oh.
So you fail against the poison, and you are blinded for 1 round.
Aren't I resistant to poison? Probably not as an elk, though.
Not as an elk.
Mm-hmm.
Now I need you to make a saving throw as Zeta for Constitution. You succeed on the concentration, though.
Which means I get to keep my wolves for another round.
So the wolves are still around.
Yay.
And that hits. And he follows the dart with, as you're reeling, realizing that your vision is fading. He manages to punch a pretty good solid hit into your chest, the chest of your elk. and curves a big long cut, almost a foot long, down your ribs. And I need another Constitution saving throw. This time, though, the DC is 12, I believe, instead of 10. Because I did 25 in one hit.
Yeah.
Still successful, though.
Oof, but just getting by on these.
You do still take more than enough damage to put you out of the elk form with the last cut.
Okay.
Jeez.
It was 18 hit points left, and you lost 13 or 12. So you got 6 left, then take 25. So you take 19 hit points to Zeta.
So that
That's puts me down again.
Yeah.
She takes damage in her human form too?
Yeah, whatever's
I think
left over.
It spills over.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah.
but it basically puts you at 0, not negative something, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, Death Ward still work.
That sucks.
And Marta's trying to make sure that she doesn't get into the water. Takes a step over to the side, blocking her from diving in there and getting away again.
I hope he slips in the water.
But she's actually really slippery. More than anyone really realized.
Hmm.
And ducks away.
Slippery like a fish.
So that's
Whoa.
10, 15, 20. So he does move and like chase her down again.
Maybe
As he
she still
realizes,
is
wait a
fish.
second, hey!
Hang on.
You're
She
not
was
supposed
there.
to do that.
Did Luthien fall asleep again?
No, I'm here. What's up?
Nothing. She's slippery like a fish. I don't know if you.
Oh, God. Man, dang it. I wasn't thinking about it. I was just thinking about how all that money I'm losing.
I was saying apparently the fish effects are still still
In effect?
lingering.
I
Yeah.
mean, she slipped away from him pretty good.
Once a fish, always a fish, man. I don't know what to tell you.
She was in the water.
Carp the DMs.
She went straight to the water at the beginning of the fight.
So Luthien, there's something I think
I
I
got
think you
that
can-
one.
Yeah. No, I got that one too. I just got another one that's pretty good lined up. Luthien, I don't think you fixed her all the way. She seems to be really weak against giant weapons still.
Yeah, that's her bane, man. It's her one thing that she's, weak to. Massive weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most girls
Also-
are.
Also sleep when she's trying to swim.
Yeah.
Um, so she manages to duck away, but Martiv does chase her down and makes a couple big looping swings as he's chasing after her, trying to catch up. The second one does hit. It catches her in the side, and thankfully she's got leather armor so she doesn't get cut. But it bruises her side pretty badly, and you see her stagger. And
What will she do now?
she's got such a long list of tricks.
Hmm.
They're not really very useful, but she's got a lot of them.
Yep. If I remember correctly, she's good at evading, at dying. Evading death? Huh? Huh?
Yep.
Yeah. Your groans bring me such happiness.
One night you were actually snoring when you fell asleep during the
I
game.
bet. It happens, sorry.
So that was a while back, but it was only the one time.
Looks like she's running.
Yeah, so ducking under the next axe swing she knows is coming, she tucks her chin and runs for it, and then throws something on the ground as she's coming up on the bridge, and gets a few more feet of movement.
Well, I mean,
As
sorry.
a ragged flame spreads up out of the dirt from the pot that she smashed on the ground.
Well, I mean, she's still good at running away. Is that a good thing, Lucy?
I don't know, man.
Yeah, Effort is stepping up, and he takes a look at Zeta to make sure she's actually staying down, and then gives her a quick kick in the ribs.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, she's staying down.
I thought he didn't
And
want to
he
hit
starts
people when
moving
they're
after
down.
Right?
He didn't want to before. He's not the nice one.
That's the
He
effort. That's
didn't
the
want
effort.
to, and then she
That's
got
the
back
effort
up.
I remember.
Yeah. Hey, Luthien, can you set him on fire if you fight
Oh, I thought you meant right now. I was gonna go ahead and do that for you.
him? Well, whenever it is convenient.
And Martiv doesn't really have an answer for this fire.
Run into the fire! Wilfred shouts.
No, he's not quite that dumb. So he jumps into the water to start swimming across.
Hmm.
And Mildred, seeing herself a free chance, throws a dagger at him. It's not a big hit, but she manages to throw the dagger and it clips him in the bicep as he's swimming.
Still a hit. At least she hasn't given up yet.
And that's the action. She still has bonus action.
Damn, she's good at running.
Yeah, that's kind of her thing.
Think she could pull it off?
I don't know, man. Probably not.
Not looking too great.
I mean, she's walking fast, going downtown.
Running around.
Yeah, he's gonna make an attempt with the dart. Even though she's pretty far away. Loses his dart though.
Mm. You. Hey, lady, look out!
Oh wait. He swam through a lot of space, so he's losing speed.
Are rogues good at fighting up close and personal, Remy? Well,
Just depends on the style of rogue, though. I mean, there's
I mean,
different
what?
types of rogues.
True,
But yeah,
like
like
one
an
on
assassin
one.
rogue is, or like, yeah, typically yes. Unless they have a specific style, like swashbuckler is kind of like meant to be like kind of dodging in and out of the fight.
Mhm.
Even though I don't always do that, just depends.
True, true. Oof,
And she throws another dagger at him. Again,
Not-
not a whole lot, but
not
it
bad.
sticks him in the chest and doesn't get very deep, but it falls off shortly after.
If I'm up against
Mm.
like a ranged opponent, I don't dodge away because I want them to try to run away so I can get attack opportunity, right? But if I'm up against a melee opponent, I probably will, you know, use my swashbuckler to. So it just depends.
True.
But yeah, rogues are usually very good in close. I mean, they do a lot of damage.
True. It's best when they have a distraction, like a warrior that's taking the opponent on head on.
Well, rogues always want to have advantage because that's what gives them the sneak attack damage.
True.
So, anything that gives them advantage. They do a lot of damage when they hit, as you've seen.
So I'm assuming you're saying this in a
So-
non-meta way in game.
So Effort, knowing that they're never gonna catch her if they don't really go full tilt to close the distance, dives in and swims across the entire gap, and comes out at a dead sprint instead of bothering to attack, just so they can close and try to pin her down where she is. And as soon as he gets there, she cuts back across the way he came.
Work those legs, lady.
So Effort has to dash to close the distance and get back in on her again.
Doesn't he have charger?
And she greets him. Oh yeah, he does, so he can make one attack. Whoops.
I mean, I don't
And
want
he
them to
does hit.
win, but fair.
Yeah, I forgot about it. Because she was supposed to be saving it for him.
Right.
So he lands the hit first, but she greets him with a couple of swings.
Oof.
And
Oh.
he comes in, and as he's making that big jumping cut, she thrusts up with her short sword. And the cut mostly goes wide across his stomach, but as he comes down, bringing his axe that glances off her pauldron and just kind of hits her in the shoulder really hard, she does put a gouge in his belly, and he drops, holding the wound, dropping his axe and slipping to his knees. And then, immediately after her one swing, she jumps into the water
Yeah.
and swims back across.
Oh, there she goes. But like a butterfly, sting like a freaking wasp, it seems.
So he's gonna try to throw his dart from the edge of the long distance. And he has disadvantage, so 10 is already so low that he can't hit. If he didn't have disadvantage, he would have actually gotten her.
Yup.
And he doesn't have any healing potions, so it's just Mildred.
Look at her go.
And she covers that whole distance, and as she's running back across, she throws another pot in with the first one.
Hey, Lithium, do you think she's got another heal thingy?
Given the amount of cheating that she is doing, I don't really discount anything at this point.
I don't think this is cheating. I think this is being super prepared for
So a
very
healing
strange
potion is
situation.
cheating?
Not really. It's
I mean,
technically not against the rules, but nobody's, like, most people aren't using them.
I mean, I used one.
I don't think I would
Because
have used
using-
my own, but somebody else's.
Using consumable healing items is kind of... You're bringing a paid advantage into the fight.
Hmm.
Pay to
So
win.
it's not really cheating. It's not really cheating, but it is an advantage that's very palpable.
Interesting. See, like, I never,
That's RMT.
as a character, I never would have used one of my own, because I figure they're for the group, but I didn't even think about it when she handed it to me. I was like, oh, it's hers. Okay.
And he has to put everything he's got into closing that distance again. And she just pirouettes past him. And gets up to the pillar.
Man, look at her go.
Yeah, healing potions cost money. It's the kind of thing you use to save your knife, not to win a tournament where
Hey,
Nobody's
Lucy,
life
did she
is
get more
updated.
annoying? Did she get more annoying since the last time we ran?
I mean, she certainly seems to actually be, you know, somewhat useful in this fight when we fought her. You basically cleaved her in half there, bud.
Yeah, and not in the good way.
I don't think I need that to be explained.
Hmm?
You said not in a good way.
Oh, I did, didn't
So,
I?
widening the gap, she uses her dagger to cut a pouch on her belt.
what kind of good?
And
What way is a good
hundreds-
way? Sorry, go ahead.
Hundreds of tiny little ball bearings spill out into the dirt behind her
Whoa.
as she covers the gap back to Zeta again. She actually does still have one left, so
Well, it looks like she's trying to get you. So, oh, look at that. You're up.
so she pours some healing potion into your mouth and kind of slaps you a little bit to wake you up.
You live.
Hey, come on now, I can't win everything for you.
What? Where? What? Oh.
Wow.
Are we still in this?
Oh,
Am I still in
yeah,
this? Oh shit.
Play
Okay.
you are now.
Okay. Okay.
And then it's back to him again,
Oh shit.
and he has to roll a perception check. Because unlike the people in the stands, he was at a dead sprint while she cut the bag open.
Oop.
He fails that, so I have to check what the save is. Not super hard, but
Tunnel vision.
he
Do you-
just barely makes it through, but it is still difficult terrain. So that's 10, 20, 25, 30. He has just enough to make it into range with Mildred. He's got the pillar between him and you.
Better hope she can survive a couple hits.
And actually, she doesn't even need to. She just... 1, 2, 3. Literally just spins past Zeta as he gets there, thrusting the dagger at open air. And then
think
it's
your
Zeta's turn.
Zeta, hey, why don't you give him a surprise?
Surprise?
Hmm.
Surprise?
He wants you to use his knife.
Oh my
Or
gosh.
no, you don't use a knife. Just get him with everything. I don't think he would be expecting your wolf buddies yet.
Yeah, I mean, my instincts say conjure again.
With the two of you already in a 2-on-1 though, you might not really need to.
True. My
Hey.
second thought
Just
was
to consider
Moonbeam.
saving your spell slot.
Finish him.
Do a moonbeam and a wild. I would still wild shape with your bonus action when you're whatever you decide to cast. That way you don't. He doesn't one shot.
Yeah. Alright. Alright, so I'm gonna go to Wolf, which is my last wild shape. I mean deer. I meant to say
Do you
deer.
want to cast something first though? Like you wanted to
And-
moonbeam?
Well, oh, I didn't realize.
You have to do that first.
Okay,
Well,
well,
you
yeah,
can-
Yeah.
Moonbeam.
You can attack with the elk instead, and save the spell slot if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do that instead.
That's what I was trying to ask.
That's what I'll do instead. I'll just attack since I'm already right there
Okay.
and up his butt.
So as he's coming around the pillar, suddenly, giant elk again.
Hi.
Elk bus.
Give him the old kick.
Now I'm looking, and what's better, the ram or the hooves? Or I have to be farther away from him for the ram.
The ram is better if you charge,
Gotcha.
but the hooves are better if you just attack.
And he's right up on me, so I'll just attack. Moo bleep sounds.
Unfortunately, again, even stunned as he is and coming straight out of a dead sprint, stomping on him doesn't actually end up working out.
Shit.
You rear up and you kick your hooves at him, but he ducks to the side.
That's not good.
Well, your buddy's still up, so 2-on-1. By the way, you gotta thank her. Though I bet she's doing this for less than altruistic reasons.
So ducking under the giant elk Zeta, and dipping past him as he's dodging around the stumps with the hooves. She manages to circle behind him and makes a couple attempts. Unfortunately, those are really, really bad rolls.
Unlike before.
Yep, it seems like she does better when she doesn't have a teammate.
Yeah. So apparently, yeah, actually this is kind of true. Because when she teamed up with those bandit dudes, they got...
She's actually not put down,
You got your friends there,
but
you
she
gotta
is
stop.
blinded.
Stop up.
These icons mean absolutely nothing. It's so hard to pick one to use.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So he doesn't quite manage to put her down, wheeling back around after her failed attempts at swings. He lashes a dagger out at her and manages to get just past her guard and cut across her forearm. And then follows it up with an underhanded toss with a dart that catches her just in the collarbone, right where her armor is, right where the armor starts. And she goes blinking and staggers, realizing that she can't see anymore. And then we're on Zeta.
Stomp him.
You do have advantage now.
Get that crit. Remember that crit? That was a good hit last time.
That's it.
Show him that damage. Whoa.
Double digit. Get it?
Ouch.
Yep.
Especially on a round where you roll doubles too.
Yep. Just crunch time. Good job.
So seeing
Now-
as he's turned around and dealing with your partner, he's not paying quite enough attention, and a hoof lashes out and cracks across the back of his head really hard. He very clearly almost gets thrown off his feet, staggering a few steps,
Nice.
just barely staying upright. So while she can't see, Mildred still makes an attempt to swing, throwing a couple of blind attacks.
Oop.
Oh, I forgot to roll her sneak attack last round. Oh well. She still gets it now.
Yay!
And
We're
it's
up.
between getting kicked in the back and then a dagger and a sword flailing blindly in his face. The butt of the dagger, the pommel, cracks him in the hinge of the jaw and he collapses unconscious.
Yeah! I started shaking Luthien. We're not poor. They did it.
I guess I wasn't gonna be poor anyway, buddy. But all right.
Holy crap! That was a real. That was
It
chaotic.
was a little bit of a nail biter.
Yeah. I'm gonna go get my gold. Good job, Zeta. I knew the power of friendship would guide you, even though you didn't use it. Yeah.
Fucking Ansel's still trying to get this gift thing to work.
I know, right?
At this point, I don't
just-
even want to tell him how to do it because it's funny. I'm trying to figure it out.
Let's
I
see.
think it's like this. No, it's not. I don't remember.
Get better.
It's actually the instructions there aren't that clear, to be fair. It's IMG and then you put a square bracket and you type in, doesn't matter what you type in there, and then a close square bracket and then a parentheses and then your image link and then a close parenthesis. But you have to put IMG in front of it. That part's not that clear really in the instructions.
Also, Gage, I do know that you can hear me. I wouldn't be rude to you behind your back. That would be wrong.
Hey, at least you're not. At least you have your money. So. There you go.
Hey.
You see, you got it and you got your money. He's way too happy with that happened. And I have to look at that now. Thanks a lot, Gage.
Transporting into another dimension.
Oof. Well. Ugh. Are you next, Luthien?
Yes, I must be, but I don't know who I'm fighting against.
You've got to be fighting the losers bracket, actually.
Oh.
Slava
Oh.
and Kamal.
The winner?
No, the. Was
No,
it
the winner of the losers bracket. Yeah, because then they already did it this morning.
No, they didn't finish it.
You're gonna fight that dwarf and the dwarf cleric
Because
dude?
to be eliminated from the tournament, you need to lose twice. As soon as you lose, you get moved to the losers bracket. So, like, if the two winners bracket people go against each other in the finals, and there's no one else left, then it becomes a best 2 of 3.
Mm. So you
So
and
if a
your
losers
buddy-
bracket goes up against someone from the winners bracket in the final round, then the losers bracket can lose 1 time and be eliminated, but they have to win 2 times in order to win.
Mm.
Highly confusing, but okay.
You and your buddy will do fine.
Yeah, we'll be alright. I will fight everyone. Don't care. Just, you know what? Lump them all in over there.
Your partner is actually pretty strong too. He's
I have
the
complete
OPT.
faith in you guys. You too.
Maybe
Yes.
try not to just get stomped all over next time. Yeah? Yeah, good talk.
Oh,
I-
is that what Rogue Lady's saying to Zeta?
She's saying that to me.
Yup.
Yep.
I tried. I didn't have a chance.
Well, I cut you up twice. Seriously, come on.
It's not. You know what? You're not very nice.
I never said I was nice.
I'm definitely not saying it. Are we
Good,
not?
we're in agreement then.
Her chin's just, her mouth is just open, looking at this girl, not knowing really how to respond to her.
Slap her! You hear Wolfgood shout from across the arena. But I meant like on the shoulders. Like on the shoulders. Cause congratulations. Give her a pat on the back!
I'll do better next time. Just wasn't my moment.
Well,
I didn't stretch first.
your magic's good. Just try to stick to it.
Gosh, I'll do my best. She kind of walks off, chin a little low, all like sad about it, heading back.
And Mildred this time actually goes up into the stands instead of disappearing. It seems like she didn't really think it was worth her time to watch the first round of people.
Kind of a poor idea considering you could still scope out the competition.
Hi, Wilfred.
Yeah,
Ah, you did fairly well out there. You
I
didn't
did.
lose.
Do so good.
Next time, make sure you get that. You know, you're not talking. Keep an eye on the at all times. Oh, okay, Ansel, you need a shower right here.
well, my friends are pretty. They're not. They're no dummies. They knew which one was the most dangerous opponent, and they attacked you first. Not much you could do.
All right, Luthien. I pat him on the back. Get out
Wait, I'm
there,
the most dangerous?
set them on fire.
Why do you think they both attacked you first?
Yeah, I mean, you could transform into that deer. Remember what you did to that?
They went straight after you right off the bat. They didn't hesitate and tried to take you down. And then when you got back up, what did they do? They went straight after you again, and they both attacked you.
Mm.
They
Oh.
ignored the other one. That actually probably was part of their downfall. But I do still think you're the most dangerous opponent on your team.
She sits a little taller in her seat for the first time in a little bit.
Fighting you one-on-one is always a bad idea.
Because it's never one-on-one.
No,
I know.
1 becomes 3.
Yep. Yeah, that's pretty much why in this kind of a format, a one-on-one actually would be even worse. You'd probably dominate everybody.
And I
Mhm.
haven't even busted out my 1,500 little rat friends.
Friends.
Yeah, I don't think they really would help you, but the wolves are nasty. Mainly just because it's like more things to deal with, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and they can knock you down. Block your path.
Yep. Just gotta watch out for those slippery rogues.
Thanks for the pep talk, Ansel. High five to you too.
You just gotta get, you just gotta be a little quick. You gotta be a little quicker on the draw.
They were so fast.
Yeah,
I blinked and they were there.
gotta practice that.
For this match, definitely going for Luthien. So I'm going to bet 62 total on, Luthien.
Am I able to bet on myself?
No.
You can place a bet before you go
Oh.
down, yeah?
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, then absolutely. I'm putting 150 gold on me.
Damn.
What if you bet on your opponents? That would be not allowed, I'm sure. In a real betting ring, that wouldn't be
No.
allowed.
I assume that if they found out that I did that, I'd get Pete roasted real quick.
You want to give me the gold?
Yeah,
and I can
it's
do it?
actually illegal to bet on your opponent, but in most gambling, you know. But it's not to bet on yourself. I mean, it's allowed to bet on yourself. That's what I'm trying to.
Hey, do you guys want to bet some party gold on Luthien?
Who's he fighting
you said you were
against?
betting.
That's a
I
tough
think we already
You said you
split
were
up the
betting
party gold.
150 on yourself, Luthien?
Yeah, I'm putting 150 on me. Yep.
Who are they fighting against? Oh, these guys. Yeah, probably. Well, yeah, probably this. Yeah. And the other guy. Yeah, they're. I don't think there's very many teams that really could beat that combo. That guy's.
You think?
That guy that Luthien found has been carrying him every single match.
Hey, do you guys have the party gold right now?
We all split it up.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, we did? Okay. Damn.
I'll check, but I'm pretty sure I. No, we still have party gold.
We have
still a
some.
lot- We have a lot actually.
Oh no, we didn't split it
Wanna-
up. We gave everybody a little bit of it. That's what
Do you
we did.
wanna hash our bets a bit more?
No.
Cause we could make a lot of money right now.
I'll bet on Luthien though, but I'm not party gold. Maybe there's no guarantee that he's gonna win.
Yeah, that's why I
True.
laughed. I was like, we say that, and then shit goes so bad.
But what if it goes?
I
great?
mean, what if that guy, that ringer that he has carrying the party, decides he doesn't want to win anymore?
Yeah, what if he just says, "Fuck that! I'm throwing it because my master told me to." We don't know.
I guess that's fair. Yeah, all right. I'll just leave it the way it is.
Yeah, we
How
we
much
have-
were you betting, Remy?
I'll bet 20 gold on Luthien. So 2 platinum and 2 gold is what I'll take off.
Okay.
It's basically gonna break me even on the one I lost, minus the betting. Maybe I should make it 30s. 3 platinum. I'll make it 3 platinum just so I come out on top after the 2.
I
After
rubbed
losing
my,
the
my
one.
2 gold coins together for good luck. My last 2 gold coins that
I do
Uh,
think Lithian's chances of winning are pretty high.
I started this whole
Oh.
thing. I started this whole thing with 20 gold. Even if I lose, I'll have 11. If I win, I'll have 300. 311.
Roll initiative.
Yup.
You'd probably beat them. There you go.
I mean, I have a +7 to initiative, so.
Yep. Yeah, you better beat them.
Yeah, sometimes you roll shitty, man.
Yeah, I have a high initiative is really important anytime, not just in these kind of things, but just in general. It's always good to have high initiative,
Yeah, that's why I like
especially
to start off my sheet.
especially certain classes. Rogues and wizards all do very well with high initiative. Wizards especially, actually. Being able to go first helps them control the battle.
True, true.
Control wizards in particular really love high initiative.
Yeah, especially when you got the spells you want to cast, because if somebody closes the distance or gets a really good couple of arrows in you, then... But let's watch on, guys. Come on.
Before the signal goes off, though, your partner actually turns to you, Lucian. Any plan?
Yes. So, let's go for the bard guy first. That's the dude with the big
Bagpipes.
sack with the pipes coming out of it. Yeah. Let's take him out immediately. And then we just do our thing on the other guy. You go up front,
Sounds
I'll stay
workable.
back. I'll make sure that they, they're slowed down. They can't do too much. Got you.
I think the other one's a cleric. It's kind of a toss up on which one to take first, to be honest, but that's probably a good
Yep.
choice.
Well, if I remember correctly, the cleric's wearing heavy armor, though, isn't he?
Yeah, he's probably the
Mhm.
tougher. He's probably the tougher
So
target.
so I would instinctively tell him to go for the softer target.
Yeah, that's pretty smart.
Also, I put mage armor on myself this morning before all this, just to let you know that.
Yep.
Okay. I almost always have mage armor on myself before anything.
Yeah, you actually mentioned it before we came to the arena in the morning.
Yeah.
How long does it last? A few hours, right?
8 hours, yeah.
8 hours.
Sweet.
So you probably couldn't have it on all day unless you wanted to use a lot of spell slots, but most of the day.
Yeah, but I put it on when we were coming here, so.
Right.
Yeah,
No, I
it
understand.
was 8 in the morning, I believe, that you put it on. And it's afternoon now, so like 3 in the afternoon.
Yeah, so it's
So
near the
that's
end of it, but it's still on.
4, 5, 6, 7, it's 7 hours. You've got an hour left on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Ouch.
closes in, makes his charging attack on, Kamal. It seems like as much as these two tried to prepare for it, after seeing him fight this way last time, they just weren't quite fast enough for it. And he closes that gap in a moment and slams into Kamal. Axe first. This time he's not leaping. But he runs in to get between the two of them and arcs a big, heavy horizontal cut. And nope, that effect doesn't happen on dwarves because of their thing. Sorry, he has a lot of features and I'm still working with them. But he will actually action surge and reckless attack to make sure he puts him down. Yep. He closes that cap, slams into him with the horizontal cut. Reversing, he gets him with the back of the axe across the cheekbone, and then comes straight down on him, and Kamal is just barely starting to get his weapon clear. He brings the warhammer up to block, but it just gets slammed straight into, comes down on his chest, and he's put flat on the ground.
Okay.
Yeah, that would take me down.
So
Zeta yells, "Oh no!" I mean, oh.
Yay.
Oh yeah!
alright, I'm gonna level 3 Scorching Ray him.
Okay. That's one hit.
It's 4, right? For sure. Yes. 1 hit. Nice.
Also, just to point out, like I said, Luthion's teammate carrying him again.
Mhm. Leave him alone. He's excited.
I don't want to
And
fireball
your
him.
misfire. Your misfire actually hits the water between you and your target, and it kicks up a cloud of steam. So temporarily, your vision is obscured across the gap.
That's okay. I'll move to there. And
So the
Hugin will move to there.
beam of fire does hit him, but it seems more to just to wash over him and maybe singe some hair than actually do anything.
Alright, that's my turn.
And then it's Kamal, and then it's Lava.
Your teammate did over 50 damage in one turn, and
I
you
did
singed a
5.
guy's hair.
He did 5 to a Forge Cleric. So, 3.
Yeah,
Makes it even better.
that's pretty good. Not bad. Almost,
Yeah.
but 50 damage in one turn. I mean, that's pretty nuts. 53 damage.
Hey, but does
Yeah.
he have Ansel telling him he wants to be like him when he grows up? 'Cause
Actually, I don't think
be like,
I don't think 8 of that damage counted, but it was still enough. Because I don't think the necrotic damage. I think the dwarves resist that, right? Or something.
Nope.
Oh, they don't. Oh, okay.
It's a different feature. It's a different feature that's on his character that hasn't come up yet.
Oh,
So he
okay.
tried to make a special attack, but it doesn't actually work because of another feature that they have that counters it. So it's... you have no idea that it actually happened, it's just mechanical on my end.
He still did. Either way, did over 40 damage.
Mhm.
Like 45 or something. He's pretty brutal.
Yeah, so... speaking a few words,
counterspell.
Slava's, okay.
Whatever he's casting, counterspell.
Counterspell's got like 200-foot range, right?
I think it's only 60, but I'm with
It's
him.
something... yeah,
It's
it's something
it's only
really low.
60,
I just
but I'm
wanted to
with
be
him.
sure. Okay.
Get him.
Yep. So he attempts to cast a spell then, and it's... you see, like, his armor starts to glow from within for a moment, and then just as you pluck the strand of the spell out of the air and completely cast it, scatter it to the wind.
Not in my house. Out of curiosity, was he doing heat metal?
No.
Oh, that's what I was thinking he'd do.
Not in Matumbo
Shield of
house.
What was he doing?
Shield of Faith.
Oh,
It's a bonus action that'll raise his AC.
gotcha.
He wants right now.
Well, he ain't gonna have it.
And yep, he's just gonna make a swing with his hammer instead.
The Millstone. That's a nice name.
Kapow!
And that's that should have a.
Thank you, Remy.
Not
it's
in
not letting me
Matumbo
just
house.
Cast that spell. Sorry, the spell broke.
Not today.
You know what that? You know what that's from, right? That's not even the original. That GIF. That's just from a commercial. But the original.
I love the commercial one. That was great. He just kept just smacking things. No, 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 not today.
Okay,
No.
so now it's actually gonna work. There.
Yeah.
So he does 26.
So
As
13.
he
That's
hefts
pretty
up,
good.
basically. I believe I described this already. No, your partner's not raging.
Oh.
He didn't last time either.
Oh, that's right.
So I believe I described it before, but it's basically, it looks a lot like an actual millstone where it's just a really big stone wheel, basically. With the haft coming straight down out of the bottom. And he winds back, and just as he gets to the back, before he brings it up and over his head, the stone starts to crackle and spark, and flames burst out of it before he brings it down with a heavy crunch. And it does get blocked, but it still drives the axe right back into Tarad's chest and pushes him back about a solid step or two.
Flaming.
Yeah, that's all he's got. Yeah, he'll do simple and just straight up attack twice.
Oof. Oof.
And these swings with the axe crack down in his stone armor, and they leave big visible gouges in every hit. Even still, though, Slava doesn't seem to really take too much from it, and stays standing stubbornly. And it's your turn, Lithian.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and hit him with a level 2 magic missile.
Okay.
for 15 force damage.
And he really doesn't have anything he can do about it.
Nobody does.
And just
But
takes the
Isn't
15
Isn't
to
magic
the chin.
missile like multiple shots?
It is, but it just it added them all together. There's
Oh,
actually 4
okay.
of them that fire out and
I
smack
see.
at
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
Sweet.
So he can choose which ones target what, but he's only got one target to pick.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's guaranteed damage unless you got some way to
I
block
see.
it.
I see it now. 3, 4, 1, and 3.
Yeah, the only way to block it is with like shield stuff like that.
There's a magic item
There's
too.
very specific effects.
Yeah.
There are very
Yeah.
specific effects that'll let you counter it.
Yeah.
It always hits, but you can counter it.
Yeah, with counterspell or like shield or the brooch of blocking, I believe.
Something like that.
It's basically just an attack that is guaranteed to hit, unless counter.
Yeah, but it's not a very powerful spell.
Yeah, I'm also just gonna go ahead and use one of my power surges too, just because there's no reason not to. Let's see,
It's
it's an extra 3 force damage.
Okay.
Not a lot, but it's some.
Power surge. Hey, cool.
Yeah, I got that at level 6. I actually haven't used it. This is the first time I've used it.
Oh,
It just adds my proficiency bonus or half my wizard level. I don't remember.
still would be the same though.
I
It would
think
be
it's
the same.
proficiency bonus.
I think it's proficiency bonus, yeah. So. And I get them for
you actually only had 3 missiles on that, by the way, in your formula there. The plus 3 isn't that the 4? Isn't that the higher?
yeah, the
like a
4 is the higher
bonus?
cast, yeah. So I had 4 missiles. You fire
There's
extra
3
missiles.
in the base one, and then plus 1 extra.
Yep.
The extra one is always a 3. It's 3. The formula is 3d4 plus 3. So you're rolling 3 times.
3
and then
is
you're
his
adding.
proficiency, so that's 3 magic missiles, and then higher level cast makes him 4, giving him 1 extra magic missile.
It's 1d4 plus 1.
Mm-hmm.
Is how much damage each missile does.
Gotcha. But it's still technically only 3 missiles.
It's
No,
4,
it's 4
because
missiles.
higher level cast gives him a 4th missile. That's why he has the higher level cast box.
Oh,
Yeah,
so it's
the
15 total is the damage then.
18
Yeah.
because I'm using a power surge, yeah.
Okay.
Alright, and that's my turn. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna have Hugin fly by, use his flyby ability, and use the help action to help Mr. Orc get advantage on his first attack.
Oof.
He probably won't need it.
Probably not, but still.
It'll definitely help.
So we'll step over here, and he's gonna try to cast a spell again.
And I'm gonna counterspell it.
Okay. So again, he tried to shield of faith. And oh, I messed that up. So he
Oh,
was
it's
going
the
this way.
counterspells.
Yeah, actually, the counterspell has been the most
Brutal.
has been really helpful. Like pretty big in the fight.
Can he use Cure Wounds after he tried to do Shield of Faith?
It's an action instead of a bonus action.
Well, yeah, but when you use a
Shield of
bonus
faith is a
action,
bonus action.
when you cast a bonus action spell, you usually can't use a action spell unless it's a cantrip.
Is that true?
Yeah.
I don't remember that actually.
Mhm.
I don't play spellcasters very much, so I can double check it.
Yeah, I can link it to you. It's it came up in my other the game that I DM because the dude was trying to do some crazy stuff.
Huh.
It's
I had no idea.
it's only for a bonus action spell though. If you it's a very specific ruling for bonus action spells. If you use a bonus action spell, the only other spell you can use on your turn is a cantrip. However, like you can still use
Yeah,
your reaction to cast other spells. It's just on your turn.
yeah, I see it. I just looked it up actually too.
Yep.
That's
I
oh,
didn't
I
know
didn't
that.
even know that. I'm glad I knew that now.
So like
Yeah, so he can't cast the spell.
if he had counterspell and he tried to counterspell my counterspell, he couldn't do that because he used a bonus action. But if he cast Cure Wounds and I counterspelled it, he could counterspell my counterspell. It's a really weird
Ooh,
ruling, yeah.
wow. I gotta have like a flow chart
I
for
would
that next
say
time.
Right?
I would just say reactions. I would just rule it that reaction spells don't count towards that,
I gotcha.
because reactions are also supposed to be taken on outside of your turn anyway. But full action spells can't be cast after a bonus action spell. That makes sense.
Hmm.
I basically just wanted him to try to fake you out so that he could get a different spell out instead.
Yeah, but that's why I went with it because I figured even if he, regardless of what he cast, as long as it wasn't a cantrip, I was okay.
Yeah. Although there is still, a particular and weird way to work around it. Is if he prepares an action to cast a spell.
Hmm. Yeah, that's true because it wouldn't be on his turn.
Yeah, and you just set the condition to be and when my turn ends.
I
So it's
guess.
like, if you want to be a rules lawyer, you can get around it.
Sure enough. But you can do. I mean, if you want to be a rules lawyer, you can get around anything. Just
Yeah.
like real lawyers.
Yeah, so we'll say that we'll go with the way the rules are worded though, and he's basically doomed. He had no backup plan past that. Um, so he's gonna go for the spell, and oh my
There
gosh!
it goes.
Crit hammer!
Go get him.
Wait, why are you rooting for him right now?
Cause that was awesome.
I
Sorry, I
agree,
didn't
but
mean to.
still.
Sweet. Ooh, my. Oh my.
Oh wow,
I-
yeah,
Because
it's
it's
a
a crit.
crit. Oh god,
I
yeah.
can
So it's 8, 16, 20, 24, 34, 39, 42.
Still not as much damage as the first orc attack.
Still though, that's
To be fair though,
beefy.
the orc swung 3 times,
Mhm.
and this was one swing from a cleric instead of a fighter barbarian.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's a beefy hit, man. That's a really beefy hit.
Mhm.
That's 40 damage.
Unfortunately, as beefy of a hit as that is, again it slams Tarad really, really hard,
Turods weren't
but
crits
he's
though.
still on his feet. Yeah, that's a good point still.
If Turod were to crit, holy smokes.
For meta stuff though,
Yeah.
he's also twice the level.
Yeah, I'm just saying that the orc is a beast. He does a ton of damage. He's maybe not real
Yeah.
bright, but it's actually a really good team combo because Luthien has a lot of versatility. Like between the two of them, it's pretty strong, pretty powerful. One
Oh,
guy,
there he goes.
the orc dishes out the damage, and Luthien dishes out the counter spells.
Oh well.
And that's all it took.
Ouch. I guess he wasn't
Yeah,
expecting to get hit
without
so
the
hard.
ability to cast his healing spells, he didn't have a way to get his partner back up, so his partner didn't have a way to heal him. And they just couldn't keep up. It was just way too much raw damage output.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be hard for most teams to deal with that. The combo. It's pretty. You ended up with a pretty good teammate, like synergy wise. I think Luthien.
Oh
yeah.
absolutely.
Well, guess
Nice.
Luthien's rich now.
He has a high initiative too, doesn't he? 'Cause you guys didn't you guys
He's
both
got a
go for?
decently high initiative.
I think mine was higher, but not by a lot.
No, yours was actually 5 lower than his. But he rolled a
No.
19.
No, I meant my addition to initiative 7. His is
Right,
way
your
lower.
initiative
Oh,
bonus.
yeah.
Yeah, he meant the bonus. Yeah.
You have a much
I
bigger
have a pretty
bonus,
high
but
initiative, and the next, what are they? Ability level or whatever, ability point
ASI.
level. It's gonna go up
Ability
high.
score.
ASI. Thank you. Thank you. The next ASI level, it's gonna go up even. I get a 9 bonus right now, and it's gonna go up to 10. I
Not
love
bad.
having high initiative on certain classes.
Yup. Well, Luthien's rich. And I think that's it for right now, guys. At least the matches.
yeah, that's the end of the matches for day 2. That leaves the winners bracket with, just to give everyone an update, Naven, Thelaban, and Jollymark, which is the Tabaxi and the Elf, Luthien and Tarad, Zeta and Mildrith, while the losers bracket has 4 people left. So whoever ends up not rolled on the next winners bracket has a bye round.
Who has a bye round?
Losers bracket.
One of the 3 next time, because there's
Oh.
no losers bracket is an even number right now.
Oh,
So tomorrow in the afternoon, like next session in the afternoon, or whenever it happens, there's one bout for the winners bracket, and whoever doesn't fight in that bout has a bye round. So they don't have to fight another round to get to the next round of the tournament. Because they just don't have an opponent.
right. Well, guys, guess we could go see the festival for a bit. We gotta wait. You two are doing pretty good, Zeta and Luthien. When Luthien gets up here.
Yeah, man.
Well, I definitely tried.
Should we ask what the heck you guys could win?
Yeah, we probably should. I also say good job to my orc buddy before I go up here.
Mm-hmm.
Let him know that we're doing the things. It's going well. Even though he has beaten me in our.
There's
little
not much
side there.
further to go in the tournament.
No, I gotta catch
But I
up.
believe this makes 2 more for me.
Yeah, it does. You got 4, I got 2, but it's okay. I'll catch up. Also, I helped you open it, so it's all good.
So yes, Luthien, looks like
Yeah,
you
you
walked
really
away with a
did, because I
pretty.
don't think,
What's that?
I was just saying, yeah, you really did, because I don't think he would have been able to hit Slava if he got the spell he wanted to off in the second round.
Luthien, make sure to get some platinum pieces instead of gold, because you're gonna be carrying around a lot.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if they can give me some platinum mixed with some gold.
Oh, by the way, keep an eye on your money, because I almost got robbed. When we were
Well,
coming.
I've been betting my platinum, so I assume they would give back what you bet, right?
True enough, but I'm sure they can give me some platinum mixed in with the gold. I mean, 300 gold's a lot of coins.
Make
Yeah,
sure
they'll
you-
just give you 30 platinum coins.
That would be preferable.
And ban you from gambling at the arena anymore. Cut off.
Make sure you protect the gold though, because I almost got robbed when we were on our way. Freaking sneak managed to get away though. Considering I didn't want to kill somebody in broad.
Yeah, you make a good point.
I'm just saying, keep an eye out. You know.
You know what? That's a great point. I want to try something here. I'm gonna attempt to put alarm on my coin purse. That if anyone
Okay.
other than me touches it, it goes off.
Okay.
Don't know if that would work or not.
But I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go take care of it. As Wilbur kind of walks away.
I think with the way that it's worded for the spell, it would work for a container that has like a lid or something that needs to be opened, but like a drawstring coin purse, it would.
Okay. Never mind that. Dang.
So,
Just
for
do it.
example, if you put it in your backpack, you could put the spell on your backpack.
Oh, okay. Well, then let's do that. I'll put the coins in the backpack, and I'll put alarm on my backpack. But would I be able to set um, the parameters to be that if anyone else touches it, or does it have to be if anybody else opens it?
Yeah, I think mostly anyone else touches it is just too broad. Because
Gotcha.
especially with how many people.
Yeah, people could bump into it. Okay. Then yeah, then if I can put it on there just to be if anybody else tries to open it other than me, it's just massive alarms go off. Sounds like a klaxon siren going off for a nuclear strike.
What if they just stole the backpack?
You have to be pretty stealthy to do that.
Then it would go off the moment they opened it.
As
Oh, it's
soon
only
as they
60
opened
feet,
it.
though. It's only 60 feet though. Actually, I would like it to be a mental alarm because then there's no range on that, I don't think.
I think you can do both.
Oh, if I can do both, that'd be great. Yeah, as long as I'm within a mile, the mental alarm goes off. But if I can do both, that'd be excellent. That's definitely what I want to do.
It's nice secure. Maybe we should all put our gold in.
Really, we should find a more secure thing than this.
Yeah. But as I'm walking by, heading to where I want to go, Kaylee and Pincus they're getting up.
Hey, sorry?
Are Kaylee and Pincus getting up to leave?
No, they seem to be talking about the match that just went on.
Hey, you too. I just wanted to say good luck tomorrow. I'll be. And no more than that, unless they say something back to me, and I'll keep.
Pincus just after a couple seconds. Thanks.
Don't mention it. I see Boson, and hey, Boson, since we're not in the tournament anymore, perhaps you want to catch up and maybe do a little spar after the first round? Still kind of haven't got my fill just yet.
Another sparring match, you said?
Yeah,
I don't see why not. No more bets to have for the rest of the tournament.
it'd be kind of fun to see how far I've come since then. And you're definitely more wily than I thought you would.
Well, I'm gonna have to stop holding back on you.
True enough. But I'll meet you after the losers bracket.
Sure thing.
All right, see you then. Give him a wave goodbye. And I pass these two. I give him kind of like a short nod and like a greeting. Have a good day to the old man and the wizard man. I keep going. And I want to pass the rogue lady and be like, just give her like kind of a look, but just not really try to think about the fact that she's still alive. And just keep going.
She doesn't really just seem to think much about it. She actually has a notebook that she's just putting away.
I hear you, Gage. Yes, I'm gonna go talk to her, but first, give me a. So, I'm gonna ask her, hey, would you mind if I borrow some of your time after I get over with something right now? I actually could use some help with something I'm looking for.
Who was it you're saying this to?
Her, the rogue.
Okay.
You seem kind of like you'd know a lot of things, and I'm in a dire need of information right now.
What sort of information?
It's kind of personal, but it's about my dad and something that he went to go get. I was just wondering if you would have any more insight, because you seem like you would know a lot of things about, rare items or something like that.
Gee, really tough to remember without something to jog my memory, you know?
I understand you perfectly well, but I gotta go talk to her real quick. But if you don't mind waiting around, I definitely want to try to exchange information if possible.
Sure, but my time is valuable.
For sure. I'll make this quick. I'm gonna head over to Fruna. Fruna. I have something I need to say.
What
And
would that be?
Wilfred does a 90-degree bow, and he's like, "I'm sorry for what I said. I was totally in the wrong, and that was totally uncalled for. Blaming you for my dad's death is not, it's not fair. And I know you didn't have anything to do with it. So I hope you can forgive me for what I said. It's just ever since then, it's just hard. And
I understand. I was there. You were upset at me when you were younger, too.
I know, but it's not fair. And I've done a lot of growing up since then, and apparently haven't done enough just yet. But hopefully, if you can find some way to forgive me, starting.
Sorry, this music is really off tone. It was starting out really good and then it's just like
Yeah,
continuing to play like really
crazy.
epic music and stuff.
Yep.
We're having a conversation. It's not a very good match.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm just gonna say I'm still gonna try to figure out what happened that night and figure out why he had to die the way he did. But I'm gonna do my best to not let this consume me because I got a lot of people relying on me now, and I can't go flying off the handle, you know? Not anymore. Anyway, that's just all I wanted to say. If you're staying around, it'd be nice to, see you again, I guess. But hopefully you have a good time. Good
Now that the
rest of the
tournament
festival.
is over, or at least over for me, I'm not likely to stick around for much longer.
That's
I
fine.
expect I'll leave tomorrow night.
Right. Well, if you manage to get home before I do, make sure to give what's his name? Tilth? Yeah. Make sure to give Tilth a hello for me. And my mom too, but I'm gonna do my best to go see them.
I'll let them know.
Anyway, that's all I had to say. Good luck on your travels, wherever they. I'm just gonna spin and go back to talk to the other rogue lady. Yeah, let Gage do.
I happen to deal with a few of those in my line of work.
Do you want me to talk to the rogue lady while he's doing what he's?
Alright,
So, how much would it cost for me to get an answer about an old weapon and its possible where?
like I said, it's pretty tough to say without anything to jog my memory, and my time is pretty important to me.
I get you. Um, 10 gold. I give her.
She takes the 10, puts it away, and doesn't really do anything else. She just waits.
What do you know about Raxus's sword?
Raxus' sword?
Hmm.
Big two-handed magic sword, yeah?
Sounds about right.
Sounds like some pretty expensive information, though.
Give her 10 more gold.
Hmm, that is a little bit of money. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about it.
Dang, that's a shame. I was just hoping that
Thanks,
you
though,
could
chump.
feed me. Can I actually insight that she doesn't know anything?
Sure.
It's no, probably not.
Judging by the fact that she just took 20 gold for you pretending to know something, you have no idea if she knows anything.
That's fine. But now I know with a two-handed sword, can't be too many of those. Well, description. So I got something out of this at least. Guess I'll just walk back to everybody else.
Well, at the same time, she probably doesn't even know what she did say, because you came specifically to someone you know is a thief and
True.
asked them about a magic sword by a specific name. And seeing as you're carrying a giant two-handed sword and have an interest in this sword, she made the logical conclusion.
Damn, I really need to get good at insight. Oh well, I don't mind. I've earned plenty of gold tonight. Hey Zeta,
Yeah.
do me a favor next time and accidentally kick your teammate when you're pretty sure you're gonna win.
Why?
She's not a very nice person.
She wasn't very nice to me either, actually, but I don't think I should kick her.
Not too hard.
I'm
That's
not
fine.
going to be in town for much longer, but if you're looking for powerful wandering undead, the last one that I ran into was in Fomine. I can't do much more to help you than that, though. Um, Fomine, though, is the next territory north of Imrand, which is where you are now. Well, it's not a terribly big region, where it spreads pretty fast. Shouldn't take more than a couple of months, really, if you're just looking for it.
Hey, Luthien.
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
Next time we find ourselves on the opposing ends with that rogue lady, make sure you actually turn her into a fish.
Well, do you want me to turn her into a fish, or you just want me to kill her?
Either or. I think being turned into a fish is more cruel.
Oh, okay. I mean, I guess I can do that. Turn her into a fish, and then we like
Feed it to a
roast
bear.
roast her over fire. I thought we would eat her.
I mean, we could, but I don't know if former human to fish.
You make a good point. I don't know how that would work. I'm pretty sure if I kill her when she's a fish, then she turns back into a person. But I
I
feel
don't know.
like if we're already cooking her when she's a fish and then she turns back, does it count as cannibalism?
Probably.
But what if we just take a slice out of her while she's still a fish and eat that, and then it turns back into a human when she dies?
I don't like how this conversation is going. I don't plan on eating people or former people.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's a moral quandary, isn't it? Well, for
Very
you, I
much,
don't care.
I guess. Though I didn't take you as the kind of person that ate people.
I mean, yeah, dude, I don't eat people. It's gamey.
Yeah. Well, what do you guys want to do now? Want to go hit the town? Spend some gold? Buy some stuff?
I mean, do they have anything worthwhile buying?
Mm, I don't.
I mean, legitimately, I mean, they don't have
A
a magic
carriage,
item shop. They don't
a
have.
boat.
We have
Carriage actually.
canoe.
Carriage probably a good idea.
Like a
Guess we'll
big,
see.
like a big sweet boat. Or we probably still can't afford it even with all the money we won. Like a nice carriage.
Yeah, I mean, a carriage would be good. What if we get a cool carriage with like really long reins, and then we like let all the rats pull the carriage?
That seems a little.
I don't know if they have rat size harnesses.
Yeah, that's a long shot.
Yeah.
Ansel is right though, it's starting to get late, so we're just finishing off.
Yep, this is just a little after talk. So I guess we'll just find out next time what we do. Woo! Yeah! That was good, guys.